Yeah, they know the name now. Came to run the whole game now. Built a kingdom from the concrete. Overpower, Prodigy. Yeah, the crown is what I came for. Overpower, Prodigy.
Alrighty, welcome back. We have the semifinals, top 4. We have Justin against Charlie. Now it's finally a test for the raw Zeus deck to see if all the defense, the shell that Charlie has made, can withstand the burst, the insanity that Justin has brought. So I like both these decks a lot. We've gone over Charlie's. Tons of heals, tons of defensive bonuses. Saving Thunderbolts till halfway through the game or near the end and just throwing unblockable 9s. And then Justin has the tried and true Wicked Witch with Cthulhu in reserve. So Witch Morgan in the front, but no Joan. He has the Baby Mob, who have their own strings and can kind of shotgun cards off. And then Morgan can chain into either Cthulhu's 3, which ignores the sacrifice and allows more teammate follow-ups, or she can chain into the Cthulhu 11, or she can chain into a KO'd ally's attacks. So it's really hard to pick targets if I'm Charlie. I'm going for either Morgan or Witch and probably just going to leave the mob alone. They also have 25 hit points, and Charlie's doing a lot of cumulative KOing, doing that 20 damage instead of the Spectrum 3 colors. So that's my game plan if I'm Charlie. And if I'm Justin, I'm trying to, drill down really quick, take Zeus or Ra before the Korak Shift and Hera come out. I guess it depends on the placements and what you see. I think there's some sort of announcement going on. We'll see. I'm going to skip ahead about 30 seconds. Okay, they've drawn their hands. Justin has an event and he regrows it. It is +2. You can choose a character, +2 to all actions for them, and then they're -4 to cumulative KO. It's pretty big if you stack that with the call, which he is running for Cthulhu in the back. It's also good for the Angry Mob because then they go down to 21 hit points. It's not the same as going to 16. So I've often seen his opponents just decide not to pick somebody for this event, but it has some great synergy with his build. He has picked Morgan. We don't know if Charlie has picked somebody. Can't remember who's a higher seed, so who picks who goes first. Guess we'll find out here in a second. Justin probably wants to go first to just start dumping strings. Ooh, there is a dupe for Charlie, and he regrows it. So that answers our question. Justin's going first. I don't think Charlie picked a character. Might be a wise call. It is +2 to all actions, not just attacks, so it can help you defend your character. 8-ball corner pocket on the roster. We have something on the mob. We got a glare. I think that's I think that's an ally, 3 combat ally. Oh, look at that. He does draw the call. Charlie with a 4 multi and then a 6 intellect to Korak. Charlie sporting much more venture for the beginning here. Justin also with a whole mess of power cards. Throws a 5 multi down on the mob. There's the staff piece for Raw, +2 defense. Justin debating, do I want to save this 6 energy? Because it can be used for defense for my whole squad. Places it on Morgan. Effectively an 8 this battle. The banishment for Zeus. Lock someone down. Fortunately for Charlie, there looks like there's a crazy string that can happen. We can go Mob 3 ally combat into Morgan 3 combat. So if the first one gets blocked, that's great for Justin. He only bids 1. Into the Cthulhu 3, into a 7 Witch and the 5 multi. Charlie bids 2. I don't know if he knows what's coming. Just say full send it at Zeus. Comes a 3. And hiding that Morgan 3 in his hand is pretty clutch. Morgan 3. I can't actually do that because... Oh, no, wait, I'm sorry. The Morgan is coming across as a 5. So there's another 5 coming from Morgan. It was very sneaky for him to keep that in hand. If he just wrecks Zeus here, that is insanity. Takes that one. Witch 7. There's a shift and a block with a 6 +2. There's the 5 multi. So disgusting. Just one action. He played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attacks. And now Charlie has to decide, is that card in your hand threatening a spectrum? Because if it's non-energy and it has a color, it's going to KO Zeus. So I think he has to run. Playing Banishment is no good. You want to save that till you have initiative. Yep, good call, Charlie. So he runs. And there was a KO shot left, so it was a wise move to run away. Event be gone. I really like Justin's play of not. I was, I was thinking, why isn't he not placing the Morgan 3? Oh, that's why, because the surprise. He's going to dump it on his first action anyways, and the bid 1 keeps Charlie in. Now Justin has an 8, a 7, a fairy, a 6. Good lord. Got some bombs. A dupe 7. Places an 8 to Witch. Korak 6 or less. Chain 2. Fairy to the round table for at any point he wants it. Law and Order. Reset the Venture. He's also got a Hades in his hand. And a Thunderbolt, but not a lot of defense that I'm seeing. Justin places a 7 on Morgan, just doesn't want to get cleaned out on the run and hide. Charlie's technically at 10, but 2 of them are Venture resets, and Justin's at 8. If you count Cthulhu's The Call, which is non-venture. So they're even-ish on cards. Charlie with a slight advantage, but not on the play. Six energy. I do like a concede here from Charlie, because you got to draw some kind of defense. You got to draw your shift event or a fairy or the Korak shift maybe. Zeus is too vulnerable right now. Justin only bets 1 again. Trixie. Yep, smart. It's a Freya. A Reaper. It sucks to throw your Reaper away, but Justin has an answer showing. There's a dupe 8 for Justin. And 2 dupe 8s. Oof. That sucks for him. We have 1 dupe 8 on Charlie's side. Brute Force ally on Morgan. The other raw staff, the shards, which will let him regrow a dead card. So if Zeus goes down, that will be quite relevant. Regrow it from your power pack too, so extra fuel. Teamwork on Korak. Got the raw heal, which would be real nice to pop on that multi. Give Zeus some breathing room. Still no crazy defense, though, and he's still up a few place cards, so Justin bets 2. Charlie bets 1 and says send it. Discard the banishment. It's okay. There's one way to lock down these speed decks is if you pin somebody, suddenly the chains become a lot smaller. Raw heal. There is no negate. Heals the 5, draws. And Raw gets to make an attack if he wishes. The Eye of Sekhmet. That will draw the fairy. There's no way Justin's going to let him delete all 3 8s in his deck. There's just no way. He's thinking about it, but he's not. Out comes the fairy. It's too punishing. Effectively reducing you to a max 7 deck. Both these decks with dual 8s. We got an 8 brute force and 8 energy against 2 8 energies. Blocks with the 6 or less. That looks like a 7. Blocks with a 5 multi. Nice. Charlie hanging in there. He can Gemini and go back and get... I don't know what he'd get. I don't know what I like doing in this position. There's a lot of energy coming from the other side. You got to be able to stop that 2 multi. You can't... You could get the eye, and you could delete all the 7s. I don't hate that. You could also get the heal or the Korak 6 or less. And he knows he didn't take the 6 or less because it's on top. Now maybe Justin runs. He does not have the capability to string through Zeus unless he lands that 2 multi as a hit and that 3 brute force in his hand, I think. Or that teamwork. Yep, I like blocking that multi. It's gross. The eye. Delete all your 7s. Ho ho ho, what a play. When his Reaper was at the bottom, he's going to have to reshuffle that. All 3 7s gone. Bodes well for Charlie if he can grind this game out. Can he keep Zeus up? Justin does have a path to killing him, but it involves multiple turns and spending the call. Kind of doesn't necessarily want to throw that 8 because he just double duped on it, so that 8 isn't going to dupe for a while. I stand corrected. He chucks it. That's 13. And then Charlie plays Hades, and he had a Thunderbolt left. Stop a teamwork and a 3. So Zeus back to death's door. 13 damage. 2 more and the call will finish him. Can Charlie draw his shift event or his fairy? There's a Merlin. There's a heal. Justin being on the play again is scary, though, because we could see... Looks like he has some nasty chain strings going on, and he still has advantage. There's the aspect. We throw a 6 on Zeus. That'll block up to an 8. Ally on the Witch. Merlin. Gemini of the sexy variety. Does have a dupe 6. Rip. And a 3 multi. And he does have his own Reaper. But there is a Merlin. That'll be able to stop the call or the Reaper. One of them. Maybe he's just going to play the call to try and bait the Merlin. And he can Reaper somebody. Justin's at 9 cards to Charlie's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Although one is non-venture. A couple are non-venture. He bids 3, wants to keep him in. Oh, and he draws a mob 3, make 2 additionals. So I think Justin's going to stay for a second, try and take Zeus, and then run. That would be my guess. I don't know if Charlie can stop the onslaught coming his way. He also has Law and Order, too, so I don't know if a bid 3 was necessary, because you can always reset the venture. You don't have to, you're not on a time clock, really. I mean, kind of, but not really. Does he want a Gemini? He has so many options here. Gemini to go back and get a Morgan 3. Or just full send it. Three. Not quite for the KO, but the call would be a KO. Oh, and he has the fairy. Now I see the bid 3. Oh, he's like, oh, my bad. I still got to play a special follow-up. Gonna play the call. Try and get the Merlin out. Does Charlie fall for it? He lets it go through. Interesting. I kind of like that. Just knowing that there's a Reaper in Justin's hand. But it's hard to not negate that. But you only have one, so... Two, make an additional. Takes it. Comes a 3 from the mob. Or a 4, make an additional into the 3 from the mob. Yep. Ugh, so many chains. Blocks with a 2, love that. I kind of wish he had taken or blocked the 2 multi with the 2, but I respect the value gain. 3, make 2 additionals. If he knew it was in Justin's hand, he would just take it. But he's getting worried. Oh wow, he has a Freya. He plays the Freya. Grim Reaper. That will probably get the Merlin. Or maybe you let him take it. I don't know. He's getting 14 venture and all your pushback. You could go 668 and just KO somebody. KO the witch. I think you have to Merlin it. Oh, wow. He doesn't. I think you Merlin it and then you go 668 and you just take the witch. It'd be huge. I haven't seen hardly any of her cards. But Charlie's got a long game plan. Reset the venture. Now he still has a 3 multi and that 6 energy to deal with. I don't know if he can stop either one. Now maybe Justin runs. Or does he keep the pressure on? He does keep the pressure on. He Geminis. Going back for a Morgan 3. I can't believe he let the Reaper hit. That's so crazy. He's really saving that Merlin for something. Maybe the Cthulhu 11 because he has nothing else to stop it left. The Morgan 3 saves him a card. There's a full heal. Draw. Heal up Zeusy boy. Pray you draw a power card. He does. Don't attack with it. Yep. Good pass. Comes the Cthulhu 3. Oh, now he spends the Merlin. The Cthulhu 3 is only going to be followable by the 6 multi. I mean, the 6 energy, so... Grabs an 8. Maybe my line is wrong. Maybe he doesn't want to trade Witch for Raw. I don't know how. I think Raw would have gone down if he had followed my suggestion and gone with the teamwork into Witch. Just taking so many actions without threatening anything on Justin's guys, so. Stop with the thumbs down. We thumbs up around here. Six energy. Blocks that with the 8. Sends the Raw 6 at Morgan. I kind of like attacking the Witch still. You've seen I guess you've only seen one Morgan card, but sure, take it, and then you get to throw the Jane 2 back. Wow, what a battle. Nobody goes down. Such fearsome control tactics coming from Charlie's side. And he wins Venture, and now he finally is on the play. And Zeus is healed up again. He's down to 5 damage, 1 color. Ra is in trouble, though. And there's the Korak shift. We haven't seen the Merlin or the Morgan negate from Justin's side yet, so may have a way to deal with that. We shall see. 7 on Mr. Raw. Is it teamwork on the mob? Ally on Zeus. Teamwork on Cthulhu. Justin does not have... Oh, there's the 11. I don't think he has enough power cards to fuel both his teamworks. Raw heal. 7 on the mob. Zeus Thunderbolt. 8 on the witch. Korak shift. Safely protected back there on the home base. Wise placements all day from this guy. There's 1 left. Oh, I know Charlie is really thinking, do I go 4 for the win? He does have power cards to follow both those teamworks, so do you have to end it now, or do you just 2 and 2 and put him away? I like a bit of 2. Bids 2. Stop it. No thumbs down. Facebook didn't like the bid 2, or YouTube rather. Looks like a bid of 1. And he runs. Fair enough. There's a Thunderbolt and a 4. And all Justin had left was an Any-Hero shift. Now Justin might draw into his Hades, though. If he even runs it. Might be all offense over there. We'll see. Oh, there it is. He drew exactly into it. And Duality and Harness. So he's going to have a shot. Oh, here we go. Shift event. That will protect his opponent's Morgan just like it will protect his Raw. And a dupe Korak 6 or less. But he gets to use the staff piece and go take a power card. He says, no, the staff piece lets me go into my power pack and take a card. Grabs an 8. Nice and handy. Staff's paying for itself. Justin's like, I want to read that. Charlie's like, I've been playing it all day. Definitely goes to power pack. Pretty sure. With Merlin gone, that duality is going to do some work. He might be able to fry the Korak shift. Charlie might get cute here and pick Korak, and then he can auto shift. Well, you can't double shift, so never mind. Picks Raw. And Justin picks Morgan, obviously. Painted up. Ooh, and there's a dupe 4 on Justin's side. This is going to be close. I think Charlie still has enough venture to close it out, as long as he can keep Zeus alive. There's a Morgan 3. Oof, that's annoying. Can chain right into the 11. Aspect is good. Eight on Zeus. Got 2 allies in his hand. Bids 2 for the win. 2 for the euchre. Justin still has that Hades, though, so he's got some tricky stuff. 3 ally. Interesting to throw it at Morgan, where Justin can decide. I don't never like throwing into that event. Target somebody they can't shift it away from. Shifts it into the mob. The raw heal. Heals the 2 multi-interesting, not the 3. I guess keeps the 3, keeps him from regrowing it. Draws a Thunderbolt. Very nice. And Raw makes an attack. Just get those attacks out. Justin knows he's cooked number-wise, so he's just going to try and get a KO and then Hades out of there. He's seen the 1 Merlin, so he knows. Yep, uh-oh. Duality gets rid of the Korak shift, and Justin draws, and it's a Morgan 3. He's allowed to keep it. Gross. Heads up play by Justin for sure. Here comes a teamwork. Ooh, he's just going to stop that teamwork immediately, I think. Or does he not have that? I thought he has it. Maybe not. Ooh, we don't like throwing colorless into the mob. They have 25 hit points. Should throw that 6 against Witch, but whatever, here we are. It's like stack them like Pringles. Eight for a 25. Here comes Harness. And we'll move the 8 to the Witch. Now the counterattack. Justin has so many options. Interesting, he's using the placed one before the one in hand. He should use the one in hand. In case Charlie ran for some reason. He's got a mob 4 and a mob 7. I think this changed into the 11 and Charlie has nothing left to stop it. Zeus will crumble. Interestingly enough, he does not throw that. He throws the 7, which prevents him from playing specials, I think, if it hits. Man, getting rid of that Korak shift was so clutch. That locks Zeus down. He can't throw Thunderbolts. Okay, you've seen Harness. Now I think is the run time for Charlie. Yes, you're going to win Venture, probably, but it's not guaranteed anymore because you lost 18 Venture with your 2 Thunderbolts. I think now's the time to run. I don't know why Justin's counting. That's a third color, so Mob would die. You got 2 Mob cards in your hand, and a Teamwork only playable by them on the front line. Maybe he's going to have to sacrifice somebody. Mad props to Charlie for sticking it out and fighting, but I think that was his window to run. I think this clapback's going to be pretty rough. Move it to the Witch, the only place it's not a kill shot. Yes, indeed. You just decided, like, in that moment, I think Zeus dies. Zeus could already be dead, though. I don't know if there's anything he can do against next hand. But if he ran, Justin spent the Morgan 3 that was placed, not in hands. I think that was the third one. Mob 4 make additional. Down goes Zeus. Which is not the end of the world because Raw survives, but still pretty bad. Mob 7. Could block with the 6 and then run. I think that's the play. Wants to keep fighting it out. 3. That goes to Witch. 15 damage. Discards the Teamwork. Justin's like, fine by me. So I got another Teamwork. Witch 8 for the kill. You have to block that. No one else can play the 6. Yep. And now he runs. Hades, Morgan 3. And I'm very curious why Justin played the placed Morgan 3 before the one in his hand. But when you get tunnel vision and sucked into a battle on the back and forth, micro mistakes definitely happen. We are in Power Pack. Cthulhu 11 is now stuck back there. Justin has no 7s. At least until somebody goes down. So is that final Teamwork going to be enough to string out Raw from the get-go? Two Zeus cards, Hera and a Thunderbolt. Oof. Dupe 5 for Justin, dupe 7 for Charlie, and since he just reshuffled his power pack, the staff will not regrow anything because all he could take is that 7, and that 7 is a duplicate. Good news for him is there's 2 negates on the other side, and neither of them do a damn thing. Actually, I take that back. They can still heal special card hits. But that's literally it, because Charlie's out of specials. I think no matter what he ventures, I think you still just run. Try and make a stand next hand. And then you can regrow something. He bids 5, but not for the win. Changes his mind. Changes his mind again. Bid 5. Charlie takes 3. I think he should just not draw 3 because he's going to have to recycle his power pack. Interestingly, he drops the 3 multi instead of the 3 intellect. Same with the 4. You've already seen Reaper. Remember? It gotcha. We did draw an 8, though. It's going to fight it out. So now you have to change your mentality because KOing a character is actually very bad for you because then Cthulhu comes up with the 11. So you actually don't want to take anybody out unless you can take the whole front line out, and that's not very likely. I think you run here, and then you counter bid for the win next hand. Discard the 7. Cool. Do it. Now run. Run away. Do it, Charlie. Run. Run. It's not a bid for the win. You can bid for the win next hand. Trap Cthulhu back there. He'll be like, no, let me throw my 11. And you'll be like, no. Justin did too good of a job keeping your dudes alive in the front line. This is his decision point. He does run. Nice. Let's go. Make him lose a teamwork. See, this is the downside. Because he drew those 2 cards off of Justin's bid 5, he drew the 3. Now he has to reshuffle his power pack. And if that wasn't the case on one of these dupes here, he would be able to recycle it. It is very unfortunate. Very, very difficult to know that in the moment. But it is what it is. Justin has 4 duplicates. Good lord. Charlie has 2. So Justin's still up enough. I think if Charlie could go back and get 1 more card, I think he'd be able to make a stand here. He also has a dupe 4. So Justin's keeping 3. 3 plus his 3 placed, so 6 plus the teamwork and back versus Charlie's 6. So it's 6-6, but it would be 6-7. Charlie would have an extra card. Interesting that he's discarding the multis as a dupe instead of like just the intellects. I don't know why that's a thing. Multis are always nastier. Justin bids 2 for the win. Charlie bids 2 right back. First action is... And Justin just needs to land venture, so... But you are facing the raw staff, so you got to start low, or yeah, start with the teamwork. And that last one's going to come across as a +1. I think that's fine to take, maybe? Yeah, I like blocking with a 4. So if you tie at 0-0, you get value out of the staff piece the next hand. Does that block? Problem is Raw can't play the 6 intellect. Maybe it's a 5. I think that's a 1. Takes it. A 2. Coming across as a 3. Block with a 2. Throw your 8 at Witch. Make her spend the 8. Or throw it at Mob. Will it kill them? 10, 16, 17. Yeah, you should just throw the 8. Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter. There's no cards on Mob anymore. You don't even want to KO somebody. There you go. Throw the 4 as a KO against Witch. Make her spend the 8 to block. Interesting. No, she can just take that. Throw it against Witch. But yeah, you don't want Cthulhu to come up. Such a tough spot. Takes it. Now he throws the 5 multi at Raw. 5 multi at Raw, which Charlie has to block or the 8 becomes useless. Can't let him die. And then you pass, and Justin throws the 8 and wins Venture. Charlie's like, I'm open. I have nothing left. Justin's like, you still have an 8 left. Or he's still like, Justin, you still have an 8 left. I think Justin forgot he's bidding for the win. Justin must have forgot he was bidding for the win. Whoopsies. Long day, long tourney. Lots and lots of games jammed. Tis what it is. Yeah, there's just a couple little things, little tweaks there that could have been done differently. But I very much like Justin's aggression and how he came up. Charlie weathered the storm fantastically well for quite a while. And at the end, even recognized he didn't want Cthulhu to come up with the 8. But Zeus going down was just kind of too much to overcome. And I'm very curious if letting Raw go and taking the witch down would have made a difference, because then there would have been no harness. when they actually started brawling it out, which would have made a huge difference. I don't know. What a great game. What a great tournament by everybody. Justin moves on to the finals here against Nor, and you guys can watch that on the main LRG stream. And Charlie, his best tournament ever with 3rd place. So well done. Great game. Definitely some interesting and awesome plays and different ways to play the game. Like, I really like Charlie's control style. He did an awesome job. There were times where I was like, Justin's just dumping attacks. Like, there's no way he's going to survive, but he somehow does. And that clutch draw of duality, getting rid of the Korak shift, I think was what started the snowball down the hill where he took Charlie down, because Charlie was really banking on the Korak shift being able to keep the heat off of the two big energy guys. So what a game. Fierce competitors. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up on the way out. Comment anything you like, anything you would have done differently. If you like these guys' decks. Love to see some ingenuity still in Modern. But yeah, till next time. Thanks, guys.